Welcome everybody. It's Saturday morning now, the 27th of June, 9:30 a.m. in the morning. First things first, I must and I want to say thank you to everybody who watches my videos, and also a big thank you to all the people, all the shops, all the builds and all the people on the promenade that allow me to include them in this video. Thank you all very much. Without any of you, there is no video. A most interesting week that I've had. Secretly, I'm very pleased with what I've been able to obtain this week. It is hoped that you will enjoy this one. The visits to our usual venues will be over the Thursday and the Friday. Very strange weather these 2 days. On Thursday, as you know, scorching hot, and then the weather forecast for Friday was thunderstorms, etc. We had the rain but no thunderstorms. On the Thursday, I had to stop filming due to excessive heat. The camcorder and myself, we were both boiling. However, all venues were captured, plus some great clips on the seafront and some visits to, in the future, new businesses. I hope you enjoy this one. Now thank you all ever so much again. I'll start the video now. Bye bye.
Hiya, I'm Annie, I'm from Bolton and I'm cycling around all of the football stadiums in the Football League, and today I've come to Blackpool. Okay? Thanks, I'm off to St Anne's now.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. A view of the main entrance to the Sands Venue Resort Hotel, and can you see the canopy? Now that is being worked on now, the first day of work to protect the entrance with this lovely new canopy. Coming into view now, and we will see that white mobile crane. Now this will carry all the steel girders up to where the contractors need to recover them. We see here a contractor attaching the safety harness to this little girder, securely fixing it. At the same time, on that scissor lift, we see another 2 contractors, and they will make their way up to the top of the canopy. And there, the steel girder starts its journey now. And it's arrived safely. And there we see the contractor there taking charge of that girder, and he will place it where it has to go at the canopy level. Now I have just walked 2 paces and we have a view now of all the girders at ground level looking down the first side. That's the side closest to the amusement arcade. And now we can see that white mobile crane move round to this area so as it can attach his hook to another girder and pass it up to awaiting contractors on that scissor lift. Now if I'm quick, I can get a much clearer view. Here we are, yes, just made it. and we can see that girder, now safely attached, start its journey upwards. Up, up and away. And that will now reach those contractors on that scissor lift. It is hoped that everybody has enjoyed this visit to the Sands Venue Resort Hotel this morning. My thanks to one and all who have appeared in this clip.
Right guys, can you pull forward for me? So, that's it. Right sir, can you tuck in, come in a little bit more, that's it. Okay, nice big, oops. Are you staying in sir?
Well, Lee, staying in.
Yes sir. Brilliant. Would you be able to tuck in for me sir? A little bit more. Ladies please. 1, 2, 3. Excellent, and again. How about if you've got a stick, maybe give it away? Well done, everyone.
Stay there, Stephen. 1 minute. Are you still in there, Gav? That's it.
It's only out. It's only out.
Look, just look on Sony for today. I was going to bring the Nick on boat. 1 second. Thank you.
Stay there.
Stay there.
Whoa, 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 look!
Hello everybody, it's Wednesday now, so it's a Wednesday walkabout, and I would like to tell you it worked out lovely for me. Visits and a walk along the promenade. A couple of invites we had, that worked out very well as well, and as said then, a walk along the promenade, and I'm ever so pleased with this, and all I can do is to hope that you enjoy it as well. Thank you ever so much. So I'm going to get on with it now. It's a cracking day here, absolutely cracking day, and I've never seen such crowds on the beach itself. It's going to be busy here now. Across the road there is the bread basket. So we are now in Clifton Street, and just down the bottom there is the build of the Premier Inn. However, we are not going there yet. We are going to visit this shop here, the Cully's World. Now we have an invite to go in here. Yes, we have one of our invites which we receive, and there'll be a young lady in here who will introduce herself to show you what is on offer in this new business.
Hello, I'm Christy. As you can see, this is basically a big video store. We've got the DVDs. We've also put into the safety regards of the 2 metre distance. We've got the hand sanitizer just there, and you can wear a mask once you come in. Just down there. So people are still going to be safe in the shop. At the moment, we've still not finished doing the shelves, as we're still waiting for new stock. We have got them into different categories, so there's such as disaster, series, comedies, all in alphabetical order. And down here we are getting some computers in, and we've had an internet, so once they're up and running, as you can see, they've just arrived. One of them has just arrived. And down here is some more on the shelves, and just down here we have got consoles that you can buy just behind the counter. So we've got the Xbox consoles, PS4, there's games down there. And here, this is the best bit of the shop. No one else has them at the moment. These are called VR bays, virtual reality. So people can put them on, use the controllers, and it just looks like you can be on a ride or a game. It looks like you're in it, basically. And there's 4 of these, so you can use each time when someone comes. There's enough. So that'll be interesting to see. And obviously we've just got some more games here. But yeah, it's getting there. So we'd like to see a bit more stock come and getting those people in right now.
Well, Christy, apologise about that. I thank you very much for this, and I will look forward to coming to see you next week to see all the further progress.
Thank you very much.
Thank you ever so much for this.
Thank you for coming.
Another view of the bread basket and the entrance of Clifton Street. Now where we're going now is next to the bread basket, Emily James Cafe and the bistro. We have an invite here. And here we are. This young man here, who you now know, will bring us right up to date with all the plans for these premises.
Well, good morning and welcome. My name's Erin. I'm the co-owner here at Emily James Cafe and Bistro, situated on Abington Street in Blackpool, opposite the indoor market. So as you have heard from the government's announcement yesterday, people can start sitting in, observing the social distancing of the minimum of 1 metre going up to 2 metres. So when we open on Saturday the 4th of July, we are going to be allowing our guests to come in and sit down, observing them measures. We also do have hand sanitizer products available to our customers to use also on entry and also when you leave and throughout your stay. Starting from Sunday the 5th of July, we are going to be doing Sunday roasts. Our Sunday roast for 1 course is £7.50 and 2 courses is £9.95. So that's a starter and a main, or a main and a dessert. The children's options are available. So if I take you through to our bistro side, the previous people who owned this business didn't have any bathrooms inside the building. So we have now installed bathrooms, one of them being a standard bathroom and the other one being a disabled bathroom. So this one that we're about to go into now is the standard bathroom. There is just a few final touches to be made, but these will be made over the next coming days. And then this one is the baby changing facilities and also disabled bathroom. Again, changes are to be made, but these will be done over the next few days. And then we're looking at hopefully welcoming you all on Saturday the 4th of July. So yeah.
Aaron, thank you awfully for your wonderful tour. And I myself, and I'm sure everybody else, wishes yourself and the family every success with these premises.
Thank you very much.
We are still in Abington Street, and I'm right outside now, Abington Street Market, which I'm very, very pleased to tell you is now open. Now I have an invite from the first stall holder in the market. Now they sell mobile scooters. So I'd like to include them in this video.
It's a one-way system when you leave.
Yeah. There's their sign up above. And again, a view of these scooters. They actually have 2 stalls here in this market, Abington Street Market. And this is the second stall that they have. So I've just got to go and thank the young lady with these two stalls, and I thank the market as well for allowing myself to come in here to do this video. Abington Street Market now fully open, and this is the first stall that you see on entering it. It's a cracking morning still, so we will go and see Sarah. You remember Sarah from last time at the back of Coral Island. She has her new stall now, so I'll let her introduce herself and the video.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Sarah. Come in. Ruined it now. My name's Sarah. This is our new stall for the year. Got two. I'll take you through the other one in a second. So just go through this one again. Start at the beginning. So we've got all the flavoured rocks on the end. Donut, Prosecco, different ones. Then all the different types of rock. Small, medium, large. Blackpool fudge boxes, gummies, jars, different assorted packs, different nuggets. And a few bits and pieces assorted down here. Then we've got the kids range at the top, the multi packs and some rock gummies there. And then the marshmallow lollies, all down this one. Slush machine, pop, waffles, donuts. Cart door ice cream. Wheel lollies and the lanyards. So that's one shop, all rock, ice cream, everything like that. So the second shop, I'll take you over this way. This one's been here for 30 years plus. Was all CDs, but now it's all different things. So we've got all the children's different sets of toys going along. Blackpool magnets. Then we've got a variety of legends, some TV legends, some music legends, small and large frames. And we've also got the clocks in the TV legends and the music legends as well. Then on the top we've got wallets, key rings, different types, blingy ones, rabbit ones, all sorts of different ones there. And we've got the famous CD collection. Everybody knows and loves when they come to Blackpool as they walk past. Fortunately, we have changed the songs for anybody who's wondering. It's not Martin Brannigan anymore, it's a bit more lively. It's still country and Irish. Then for the summer part of the season, sunglasses, all different sorts of sunglasses. Men's, women's, unisex. Then we've got the Blackpool favourites, Kiss Me Quick Hats at the top. And then going down, some more children's stuff, dinosaurs, unicorns, the new line this year. And on the bottom, and we've got the quad bikes, push along quad bikes.
£6
And then this side, we've got the masks.
They won't ever leave them anyway. Light it up small.
And then the hat side. So we've got baseball caps, we've got flat caps, we've got children's hats, and we've got the summer hats.
It just says King. You said it's King Sport before. More people are hats says King Sport.
Sarah, I would like to thank you very much for that wonderful tour of your 2 stalls, and I wish you, and I'm sure everybody else does, a wonderful season, which will now go right the way through until January. All the very best to you, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Blackpool. Just a quick reminder, once you've finished having your fish and chips, your picnics, please feel free to use the bins provided at the top of the steps. Thank you.
Blackpool Beach, 24th of June at midday. And already lots and lots of families enjoying themselves on this beach. It may well be a case of throwing all record books out of the window. If this weather hangs about until July the 4th, all record books may well be thrown away and, as said, rewritten. Now there's some clips following. I have put it to music. I hope you enjoy them. We start our visits of all our venues today at Blackpool North Railway Station. That will tell you where we are. And we first visit the rear of the enormous store of Wilko. And across the road, I'm pleased to show you the blue security fencing that is now present all the way along the back of this store. And also, please notice that nice white level horizontal stripe. It's a cracking morning here. In fact, it is very, very nearly too hot. Turning the corner now to go down the side, which is closest to the flying handbag, etc., we can see that there is a contractor here from this fencing company, and what he is doing is carrying on painting that white horizontal line. He will go right the way down the whole length of this area. Silly me, this is Queen Street. It meets the railway station. This you may find interesting. Now what is happening, I hope you can see this, masking tape is now removed from the top of the horizontal line. And you can now see that this painted line is perfectly straight. Isn't that a nice job? Very, very presentable. With another quick view of Blackpool North Railway Station, we now proceed to our next venue. With the temperature now virtually at 30, we find ourselves at the build and at the rear of the Premier Inn, and just in time to see that ever very impressive blue hoist make a journey up to the top of this build. Yes, it is so nice just to stand still for the moment. It is, as said, approaching now the temperature of 30. A view of the side elevation. Now this is slightly angled so as I miss looking straight into the very bright sunlight. We now find ourselves at the front of this build, and you can see clearly that lovely white sandstone. Oh, I just mentioned that I found the temperature out from a couple of contractors at another build. They had watches that not only told the time but also the temperature, and when asking them they said it's 29. So that's how I found out the temperature. And some final shots here of the front of this build of the Premier Inn, and then we will proceed to our next venue. Welcome to the entrance of the Sands Venue Resort Hotel, and please have a look at this. Just a couple of days from our last visit, and the canopy. Have a look please at the canopy. All the steel work, all finished. Have just been told all that they are waiting for now is the tin plating, which will complete the canopy. just crossed the road to show you the full length of this new canopy. As said, all the steel work done, just waiting for that tin plating. And I'll take you to the top of the build now and back down. So this is the impressive entrance. I'm very pleased with this view here because it gives me the opportunity to fully explain about this area, the side closest to the Blackpool Tower. Now I'll see if I can explain this. I'm the correct side of the security netting. Now the area to the curb, you can see the curb there, I hope, that is the road area. Now from there you've got that black asphalt. Now there's a ridge in that halfway along that black asphalt. Half of it is for, I believe, a cycle path, and the other half is for a footpath. Now I'm going to have this clarified when I can. It wasn't possible to do that this morning, but I'm looking into this for you. A view right into the build. An angled view of this side closest to the Blackpool Tower. And now we'll move on round to the front. And this is the very impressive front of the build of the Sands Venue Resort Hotel. Have to be careful here because I don't want to look straight into the very, very strong sunlight. I've just crossed the road and you are now looking at the new restaurant and actual bar. At the beginning of the first side, the side closest to the amusement arcade, and you can see some contractors there on a scissor lift at work on the outside of this build. Just have to be very careful with this cleaner here working on the arcade next door. Missing all that water from that cleaner, we are now right back at the rear of the build looking at that canopy. Now this will bring our visit now to the Sands Venue Resort Hotel to an end. Hope you enjoyed. Our next venue is Topping Street, and now it is Friday the 26th of June, a crazy morning. From 8 a.m.ish this morning, rain, drizzle, and now look at it, midday, and it is almost like yesterday, that scorching hot Thursday. So this is our next venue now. So we will start our walk along this last part of Topping Street that has to be attended to. There is an actual gang here which you will see across the road, and they are attending to the placing of flagstones today. They will do all of that side, and when they finish that side they will come over to the side that I'm walking on now to complete that. I'm keeping the camcorder at shop sign level so as you can see everything, and also you can see the very nice road that is awaiting a couple of layers of asphalt. And then Topping Street will have one cracking road and one gorgeous area of pavement. Here we are, we're coming now right to the end of Topping Street. And looking down, when we get there, you will see St John's Church, and opposite there, the Winter Gardens, so as you know roughly where we have been. And across the road now is that St John's Church. So, as you all know, we will now find ourselves at the build of Blackpool's Conference Centre and Hotel, and we're just in time to see that piece of plant machinery enter the inside of this build. Quite incredible. The sun now, within a matter of a quarter of an hour, has come out blazing, and the temperature rising by the second. Quite incredible day this Friday. Let me now show you, please, the full-length view of this build, and then we will visit the second area for the next viewing. We have arrived at our second area, and security tell me it is okay to make a video from here. Now, while you enjoy these views, one of the many wonderful things about this build is you will be able to get into the Winter Gardens from this conference centre and hotel. I think that you can join that Winter Gardens without leaving this build. And we are now at our third viewing area, our third and very thankful viewing area to this build. A nice view there, and a view right up from here, right to the start of this build. Now I'm going to keep the camcorder going, as I just wish to turn around and show you this here. Now right adjacent to that build is this car park here. Now this may help people who plan to visit Blackpool in the near future. There is a car park here, and here is the sign, Adelaide Street. We make our way now to the West Coast Rock Cafe extension, just a short distance from where we have last been, and we have our usual invite to inspect this extension, which is going to go into the ex-tailors of Greenwoods. Adam Mosley is the contractor here, and Adam has invited us to go inside.
We are inside now. I've just got to put my hard security hat on. There we are, there we are. Now, I can show you a full tour now of this new restaurant and bar. Well, in front, that wall there, that's had its final coat of paint. It's finished in a nice shade of magnolia. It looks very nice indeed. Now, I can, for the first time, let you have a view of the kitchen area. It's going to be dark as the electricity is not yet on, but everything here, new walls, and as you can see, all the wiring, all new as well, obviously. And now a look at how it will actually be for all the staff. And great progress here, where all the spirits will be offered. I'll show you now another view of where the spirits will be going. Very, very nice indeed. They've certainly done a nice job here. Take you round to where the toilets are. And that's one of them in progress here. And also another area of toilets here. And this here leads down to the cellar. Well, we're not going down there. So, there we are, a tour of this new bar and restaurant. I would like to tell you that I had the pleasure of actually meeting the owner of this and the West Coast Cafe upstairs. I met him a couple of days ago, and he had his lovely wife with him as well. Very, very nice meeting them. A final look at that very impressive actual bar, and also all this work here. That looks really nice. So I'm just going to find Adam and thank him very much. Actually is working upstairs in the West Coast, as they are opening up on July the 4th. So that will be quite an exciting day for everybody. So as said, that's our visit now to this new bar and restaurant.